Welcome to a new episode of Flying Simon, where today we are discussing 5 books that can help you become a better glider pilot right now. So this channel seems to be going everywhere. Last month we were still spinning the series, and today it's on to literature review. So I'm going to give you 5 books that I think can really help you in your process to becoming a better pilot. And it doesn't really matter if you've just turned solo, if you're just starting competition flying, or if you're really experienced or even a flight instructor, because there's always something to get from these books. So as you can see, I've put on my glasses, so it's time to discuss some books, and let's get into the first one. So first one is a flying start. It's Helmut Reichmann's Streckensegelflug. So excuse my German, but it means cross-country flying, if I'm correct. Yeah, so this is officially a German book, but I know that there's some English PDFs online, so you can still read it. So what Reichmann does really well is explain all the technicalities about flying. So there's something in there about meteorology, something about thermal, something about centering. What is also really nice is that Reichmann has a very clear explanation of McCready flying. So I'm not sure if you know what McCready flying is. Maybe I should make a video about that in the future. But Reichmann really does a well explanation of what McCready flying is. So if you're just starting out, or if you're not familiar with the basics, then reading Streckensegelflug is really a good idea. And on to the next book. So, Competing in Gliders, Winning with Your Mind by the Brigadori brothers. This might be my favorite book because it also describes the mental game that gliding is. I'm a true believer in the fact that gliding is not really about who can steer the best, but it's really who has the mental capacity to work with all the information and process it in a good way. And Brigadori was the first one to write about that, I think. So contrary to Reichmann, who was really describing all the technicalities, Brigadori is describing what makes you a good pilot, so all the facets. So that's the mental aspect, the physical health aspect, but also things like nutrition, for example. And that really triggered something in me to also work in these fields to become a better pilot. And of course, the Brigadori brothers, both very successful with a lot of experience, so they also have a lot of anecdotes about great flights, and that makes this such a great book to read. Okay, next. So the next book is Sky Full of Heat by Sebastian Kaba. I have it here. I don't think I really have to introduce the author here. He is the most successful glider pilot in history. I think he's a 15-time world champion by the time of recording this. So, and he's written this awesome book. So this book is very different to the other 2 we've just discussed. Because it's not necessarily a manual for flying, but it's also a bit about his life. So it's not really a biography, but there are a few more stories. And I think the most fun thing of this book is some of the flights that he's sharing. Really fun to read, and I think it brings you a bit closer. It has brought me a bit closer to that mystery of why he is so good. So hopefully I can answer that question one day, but this book really helps. So number 4 is actually a set of books. It's The Soaring Engine, written by G. Dale. It has 2 volumes right now. I both have them here, and they were recommended to me on the Junior Worlds by Gavin Wales, who is the founder of Glido Merima. So he was telling about his experiences in New Zealand, and G. Dale has written this book with his experiences in Merima. And I thought it was really nice. It is really going into the technicalities of flying again, but it also shows some complex and detailed systems. So that is very interesting. He distincts 3 forms of lift, so that is thermals, ridge lift and wave, and he describes these in separate chapters. So this first volume is about, let me check to make for sure, ridge, thermal and mountain soaring, and then the other one is on convergence, I think. Yeah, convergence and wave. I think there might be a 3rd volume coming as well. I'm looking forward to it because these books can help you a lot with these complex systems. So we're already on to the last one. That's going quite quickly, and it's another German title. It is Meteorologie für Segelflieger by Henry Blum. And that was quite good, wasn't it? And I actually haven't read this myself, but we have this sort of book presentation thing with our Dutch junior gliding team, and some of the other members have actually read it. And still there's some tremendous insights you can get from this book. So it's purely focusing on that meteorology side from gliding. So it also introduces this term of the equivalent potential temperature. It's still something I don't really understand, but if you understand the weather before your flight, you can already determine your tactics, and then this parameter really helps you. So I think understanding the meteorology is really key, and this book can help you a lot. So that's it already, brings us to the end. So 5 books that can hopefully help you to become a better gliding pilot. If you've already read some of these books, or if you read some of these books after this video, please let me know. I'm interested to see what you think of that. Yeah, I'll try to link some of them below, so you have a chance to buy some of them. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.